Ladies and gents, we're here for a rebuttal from the previous video. You know, when I was going solo on a rant, but it was the God's honest truth. I didn't make anything up. And I got a rebuttal from Sue. She wants me to delete the video. She wants her stuff back. And what is it? Oh, she wants an apology. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to apologize for your actions. You did what you did. This is the perfect example of the shit that's going on that needs to be exposed. We're not going to sweep it under the rug with the bills, right?
Yeah.
Sweep it under the rug with the bills?
Yeah, just like these women. Here, you know, a stack of bills under the cushions, right?
Yeah.
Stack of problems under the cushions.
Yeah.
What we do is
sweep it under the rug.
We don't use a broom. We bring the stack, we put it right in front of you, and we talk about the stack.
Exactly. Yep. So if you were like a you know, if you weren't such a well, if you weren't such a bad woman, I'm not trying to, like, you know, bad mouth that bad, but it's just, if you were a better woman, you know, you wouldn't. Yeah, if you didn't act like that, then I wouldn't be doing this. But yeah, so I'm not gonna apologize for your actions. You got your stuff back. It was like a freaking domestic 101. Where the hell were you at?
Well, you know what? When you matter of fact, when that was going on, I had a date, and then next thing you know, right down the drain.
Down the drain. Oh,
yeah,
man.
And I didn't know what was going on. Like, I came back, I heard the field report, I read the field report. I said, okay, that's what it is, okay. And but I knew that from the jump. I said, you know, when you're talking in the beginning stages and you're having that many problems, I mean, red flags, I mean, are all over the place.
Exactly. It's just,
bottom line is, you don't have anything in common with the person. There's no, you can't say, well, you know, arguments build relationships. That's not true.
Yeah, it's not like we had a you know, we didn't have a family together. We weren't like, you know, there was no
responsibility.
Exactly.
When you share responsibility, you've been together for 4, 5, 6 years, and you have a little bit of arguments and tiffs here, I can relate to that a little more. But if you don't, you can't justify an argument every day.
Exactly.
You can't. So the bottom line is, he goes his way, she goes his way. It's better off that way.
Her way, yeah. And then Pete, yeah, I wanna commend you for you know, I was coming at you like an asshole. My bad, but I want to commend you for coming at me like a true gentleman scholar with a good tip, and that's awesome. And I want to commend you for that, and hoop it up, buddy. Yeah, it's tough out there, you know. It's brutal. I know that. He knows that. You know that, right?
It's not tough. It is tough, but it's not
it's brutal.
It's not as tough when you have something that's a little more realistic. I mean, you know, you have a little more in common. It makes the road a little less rocky, per se. Let me tell you. I mean, I had a guy tell me that women are all going to bitch. You find the one that bitches the least. That's what they tell me. They're all going to bitch to a certain extent. The one that gives you less problems, and once in a while she'll maybe bring up a thing or here, but you know what? You could quickly dissect it or diffuse it, and that's okay. One that constantly has problems, or you guys are bickering 24/7.
Is there any out there that have no problems, or no?
They all have problems, but like I said, you find the one with the least amount of problems.
Where's she at?
From there.
Where's
I
she
don't
at?
know. Look under a rock. Look under his couch cushion. Maybe it's where the bills are.
Yeah.
Maybe where's the rest of the riffraff? I don't know. Bottom line is, that's what it is. It's an interviewing process. When you're single, you got to network. You go on multiple dates. You got to be out there like there's no tomorrow, because when you're involved, you're not out there no longer. So when you got to network. It's one after another. It's a constant application process, like you're interviewing for a job.
And you also, you know, when anybody tells you something, you take it with a grain of salt, and you got to, you know, do your own investigation. Simple as that.
Yeah.
But so anyway, so Sue, just take it easy. Once again, nobody knows who you are, okay? This is the shit that needs to be exposed, and that's it. That's the whole purpose of, like, what we're doing here, all right?
Hey, it's okay. This is a good thing, you know. You guys are not together now. It's better off.
Exactly.
Hey, she's more happier. You're more happier. You're a lot more happier, and that's good.
You go this way. I went that way. That's it.
That's fine. That's fine. It's good. It happens.
But so anyway. So then there's this guy at work. You know who you are, you know what I mean? We're going to go with John. His name's John, because we're going to protect the innocent. He hasn't talked to this girl. He was dating her for like, he said a couple years, 2, 3 years. But he hasn't talked to her in like 3, 4 months. All of a sudden, she texts him Oh, what are we? What are we? You?
What are we?
Yeah. You haven't talked for 3 or 4 months, so...
Where were you?
Yeah, where you been?
Yeah,
where you
3
been?
months. I'll tell you what, in 3 months, if I didn't talk to somebody, you know the numbers? My numbers would be rather high.
Ah, yeah.
You would think I'm a compulsive gambler, how many women I've ran through.
Exactly.
So let me tell you, she calls me 3 months, and then I start talking to her. I put the pieces together like Tetris or a puzzle.
What do you think she was doing for the past 3
Well,
months?
I think she really missed him. I think she loves him.
And she was sitting at home reading romance novels, waiting for him, right?
She said she's going to get 3 jobs. He could be a stay-at-home dad, and then he could just sit there, and when she gets home, all she wants is to vacuum the floor and a hot meal, and he's good to go. Of course not. She wanted a freaking ticket to paradise, baby.
She wanted. She got like 2. I heard.
Yes.
And she wasn't very appreciative. I heard.
He went on vacation. He
brought her with him.
Vacation, paid for everything. Guess what she says?
And she was a sourpuss.
I wouldn't be in bed 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. If I go to Bahamas or Costa Rica or anything exotic, and this girl tells me 9 o'clock, I say, all right, good night. I walk out the place, and I go just mingle, and I wander like there's no tomorrow.
Going bananas.
And whatever I do after 12 o'clock...
Don't worry about it.
Don't ask, don't tell.
I'll catch you in the morning at morning breakfast.
You would think I'm a Coast Guard or I'm in the military.
Yeah.
How quiet my mouth would be.
Yeah.
Zipped.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But her stats are this. You ready? Her child is about to get emancipated from child support. You know, he or she is graduating from high school this summer.
Yes.
So she wants him to move in and help facilitate her lifestyle.
Perfect.
Because she's not going to be able to afford it.
Perfect.
Well, we're going to go with, her name is going to be, it starts with an R, her real one, but we're going to go with Rhonda. Rhonda, you know that song? Help me, Rhonda. Well, help yourself, Rhonda, okay? Help yourself.
Help me, Johnny.
Exactly.
Help me,
Help
Johnny.
yourself, okay? Stop trying to, you're guilty of being a mooch.
That's
being
right.
a mooch.
That's right.
Make your own life, would you? Stop. You're mooching off your ex-husband with the child support. Now the child support's over, so now you want to mooch off him for your freaking, to help you pay, facilitate your lifestyle.
I actually had a girl tell me, this just happened a little bit ago. I'm talking to this is ages ago. She was talking to me, and she says to me, and this is a quote, she says, well, I'm working hard for now until I have a kid, then I'm not going to work hard anymore.
Pull the kid cord.
She fucking said that to me. Let me tell you something. Okay, this is what these women do, and he knows. And I've been told by multiple sources. I have my ear in the street. Ready? She said this, a quote. Okay, I'm good. This is what their plan is. 3 months. Okay, the kid comes out. 9 months. Blah blah blah. They stay home with a little bit for the kid. Right? That 3 months turns into 6, turns into 8, turns into a year. Next thing you know, they're not working at all, and everybody just cohabitates together. And then the next minute, when the guy says, "You know what? You're going to have to get a job," she shows resentment, and with resentment comes fucking the pool boy or Javier. That's what fucking happens.
Or she gets a work husband.
Yeah, work husband.
Oh, work husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Oh, you made me get a job. I'll show you.
I'll show you. Bottoms up. Here comes my roast beef. Yeah, you fucking moron.
Yeah. And so then there's this other guy at work. So John, he's 50 years old. Roughly, you know, give or take.
Right.
Now we have a 25-year-old gentleman at work. He says, what's going on with these girls these days? They're so bougie. They're so bougie. You know what that means,
bougie, right? I know it has multiple meanings. Yuppity up, label whores. Yeah. Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
It's just like,
I hate bougie women. And you know what? Let me tell you something. If I'm at the Wawa and I got 2 choices, I got one coming from the left, I got one coming from the right. I got a bougie girl walking in. She's strutting like she's Claudia Schiffer, or she's got a star on the Hollywood Square.
Yeah.
She ain't nobody. Her name don't ring bells in penitentiary cells. Her name don't ring bells anywhere. Okay. Yeah. She's just John Doe to me. And she's walking up, she's fancy. Yeah, she looks good. But don't she realize, hey, the day before, hour ago, maybe 2 hours ago, I just seen 5 to 10 girls in that time frame which looked as good as her, if not better. Now, the girl coming from the right, she's okay. She's not bougie. She's low-key. You know what?
It's probably a lot more respectful.
It's a lot more respectful.
So who are you going to open the door for?
I'm going to the right. To the right, to the right. I ain't going to the left. I ain't going to the left. No.
Slam the door on her,
I'm going to slam the door on her because guess what? You stupid guys, and I'm going to say this is the first time I'm going to say, you guys are morons. This is why you're morons. You freaking look to the left at the bougie one, but the one you're supposed to be looking at is to the right. Yeah. Don't you think she gets looked at?
She loves 365,
24/7. She's getting looked at all the time. You got no shot. She's not even making eye contact with you. You look at her ass. She's not looking at your cock. Yeah. She's looking at your ass. Oh, look at my ass. Look at my ass. Yeah. You're just feeding her fuel, dude.
And then she wants to look at your wallet. You guys are creating a monster.
That's why guys are like, why are women like this? Because you created
the monster.
You BF. What's the matter with you? Look to the one to the right. Yeah. She's the better deal, man. Exactly. She's been in her job 15 years. She's got a nice bank account. She's not going to rock the boat. When you're out with her, she's not going to sit there and turn 16,000 heads. We're going to worry about her. You know what? And she's not that bad. It's the thing I call cute but ugly. You ever heard the term cute but ugly? Oh, I had my neighbor tell me that. Cute but ugly. She's good enough to be with. She could satisfy you. She's not going to be a 10. Okay. But who the fuck wants a 10? A 10's a headache. No, a 9 or a 10 is a goddamn headache. That's a trophy wife. And I don't want no parts of it. I'm done.
I mean, there's guys are built for, certain things. I mean, like if you refer to the chart episode.
You got to know your limits.
Yeah, if you refer to the chart episode, you get your conformability level and your money status.
Right.
Everybody is born, you're born with your conformability level.
Right.
You can fake it, you can act like you can take abuse, but there's only so much, like, he could probably take more than I can. Because my conformability level is like a 2.
As I'm talking right now, my phone's ringing 3,000 times.
Yeah. His conformability level is probably like a 3 or 4. He's a little bit higher. Mine's like really low. Really low. I can't deal with no shit. But, yeah, and and then I have an 80-year-old guy that I do a little bit of work for. He says, what the hell's wrong with these girls? They got these high hooker boots, blah, blah, blah. He's out of touch a little bit. I'll say that. I mean, that's the style.
He's still human.
Yeah, human. But he has an opinion, and everybody's opinion counts. Yeah. And
Piggies are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Yeah. So, and then, Sue, we were going to do a song for you. We were going to let the power of music
ain't gonna happen. Can't do it.
Heal you a little bit, but
YouTube don't allow it.
We tried it 2 times. One time we played the whole song, then the next time we played a little bit, and it kept muting the whole video. So we can't do it for you. So all I can say is just clean up your act before you get too old and crinkly. Before no guys look at you anymore. You gotta find a nice guy. Devote 110% to him, and things will work out for you. Okay? Stop. When you have an argument, stop reaching out to this guy and reaching out to that guy, because what's he going to do? He's going to say, oh yeah, he's going to agree with you, and then try to get in your pants.
2 things that kill relationships.
That's it.
2 things that kill relationships. You ready? Here it goes. Ready? Trust, jealousy. You can't be around a person 24/7.
Exactly. It's not.
You got it. You live your life. They live their life. There's got to be some type of understanding. Okay, you don't have to be there 5-7 days a week. It's not going to work. You got to have some type of separation. You got your own lives. You don't have to be riding on top of one another. Yeah. I deal with it all the time. He deals with it all the time. You got to have some type of separation. If you don't, it's not a healthy relationship. It'll never blossom into the beautiful flower that it should.
Yeah, because that's like insecurity.
Read the books. The books will tell you. I read multiple books.
That's insecurity.
Read the books.
If you feel that the guy's out of your league and he's like, oh well, if he's not talking to me, he's talking to somebody else.
That's why they act that way.
No, it's exactly insecurity. Yep.
Okay.
So anyway,
that's that.
So that's that, and that's basically the episode.
Money tree. Money tree. Tell him,
Brian. Money tree. Yeah, the money tree. Wait for this one. Watch this one. This one's
next episode's gonna bring us into the.
Oh yeah, it's gonna knock your socks off.
Whole new game, baby.
It's another complete truth about everything.
Sticky Jason and Bry Bolton always changing the game.
Oh yeah.
One video at a time.
Yep.
On behalf of Bry Bolton, this is Sticky Jason. Have a great day.
Ah yeah, we'll see you later.